In this video, you are going to learn 3 killer card tricks that you can learn in under 5 minutes. And the last one is so deceptive, you're going to fool yourself with it. Let's get into it. All right, guys, let's get into the first trick. So the cards are shuffled up and you're going to give the spectator a choice. As you shuffle it through the cards, they're going to stop you, and they can stop you wherever they want. So let's say they stop you there. You're going to take these 2 cards and deal them to one side like so. And then they're going to do this again. So they have a free choice of wherever they stop you. They really can't stop you anywhere. Let's say they stop you there. And these 2 cards are dealt off like so. Now, this is the crazy thing. They could have stopped you anywhere they wanted, but they actually found not 1, not 2, not 3, but all 4. See, that's an indicator card. That indicates that the trick didn't work. No, it actually indicates a position. See, that's number 5. So if I count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that 5th card is the final ace. That is all 4 aces. But the crazy thing about this is that, well, if I wanted to win at a game of cards, I wouldn't be happy with just the aces. I'd have to have the king, queen, jack, and 10, a perfect royal flush. All right, guys, let's get into the explanation for this one. So super easy trick, very, very small setup. You're gonna have your 3 aces that aren't spades, so clubs, diamonds, and hearts, 3 aces. Then you're gonna have any 5 spot, and then you're gonna have a royal flush. So that's 10, jack, queen, king, and ace, okay? 3 aces, which isn't spades, so clubs, hearts, and diamonds, then your 5 spot, and then 10, jack, queen, king, ace in order, and they go on top of the deck, like so. So your 3 aces are on top, and your royal flush will be underneath. So now you're going to start by giving the cards a shuffle. You're going to turn the cards face up like this, and you say to the spectator, in a second I'm going to shuffle the cards like this, and I'm going to ask you to say stop. Now you shuffle about half the deck into your hand, and when you're about halfway through, you're just going to throw these back underneath this packet, which means that your setup is still on top of the deck, and it looks like you've shuffled the deck. So now you say, okay, say stop whenever you want, and you're going to do a little back slip move here. I've explained this before. It's a very, very simple move, and all that's going to be happening is you're going to be squeezing the deck with your fingers and thumb like this, and if you squeeze the deck like so, when you start the shuffle, what's actually going to happen is that back card is going to be slipping off behind that top card like so. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be slipping that off, exposed for you like this, and then you'll be shuffling and you ask them to say stop. Now, because your hands are facing this way, they don't see that, and then they just tell you to stop whenever they want. So when they say stop, you're going to take both hands like this, turn them face down, and take the top 2 cards and deal them off to the sides like this. Now these are going to be your first 2 aces. They go off to the side, and then the right hand packet, or it should be the bigger packet, goes on top of the left hand packet, and that is then leaving your setup back on top, and you're going to be good to go again. So you're going to do the same thing again. You're going to do this back slip again. So again, you're squeezing the cards like this. You're pulling the cards off as you start the shuffle. And if I do that from the front, you'll see, you don't see it at all. It's completely covered. They say stop wherever they want. So again, they say stop. Let's say they stop there. Turn both hands down like this. Top 2 cards go off. This is your 5 spot. So make sure this is going to be the final card. So this is your other ace, this is your 5 spot. They go off like so. And then you're going to take, again, the right hand packet on top of the left hand packet. And now you can reveal, they apparently found not 1, not 2, not 3, and then it looks like a mistake. And you go, no, that's an indicator card. All that means is I need to count down 5. So I just take this card, put it on the bottom of the deck. I count down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your 4th ace, and now that's set you up for the royal flush finale. So in other words, you can say not only did you find the aces, but we also have the king, the queen, the jack, and the 10, a royal flush. It is a killer trick. Hope you like that one. So guys, if you like this trick, hit the like button, and don't forget to let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Now you might notice I'm in a new studio, and one of the best additions to this studio is this desk. This is the FlexiSpot E7 Pro. It's awesome. I've wanted a standing desk for ages, and the guys at FlexiSpot sent me this. It means no matter whether I'm practicing magic, filming content for YouTube, or working on my magic course business on mymagiccourse.store, this desk has me covered. It's got an LED touchscreen display, which means I can completely customize all of my perfect heights for the things that I do in business. So I can set my perfect standing height for office work and creating content for YouTube. And then when I'm ready to edit all my videos and work on my online store, I can lower it for my perfect seating height and it becomes my editing station. It's got a dual motor system which makes super smooth and silent height adjustments at 40 millimeters a second. So it's not distracting me when I'm in a flow state. This thing just glides. It's got 160 kilogram load capacity, which means that it can handle all of my equipment easily. My cards, my coins, my laptop, my monitor, even me. It's waterproof and scratch resistant, which is great because I'm super clumsy when I'm not performing magic. It also has USB charging, which means that I can be charging my phone and my batteries as I'm working. And the magnetic cable management system means no messy wires giving me anxiety and triggering my OCD. There's just something about this desk. It's now become my workstation. It's somewhere that I can practice magic, film content, and grow my business. And because I love it, I find that I'm able to focus like so much more and get into a flow state. It's also improved my posture, which means that I'm not getting back pain and I've got much more energy to create content for you guys. Also comes with a 10-year warranty, which means that I don't have to worry about anything. It gives me peace of mind. So if you want to ditch the back pain and feel more energized throughout the day, get this incredible desk. Check out FlexiSpot in the description down below, and trust me, your back is going to thank you. But right now we're going to get on with the explanation for this trick. Grab a deck of cards, let's get on with it. Alright guys, this is one of my favorite self-working tricks by Marlowe. It is a version of the stop trick and it fools. It is so good. So the cards are shuffled and then you give the spectator a choice of any card. They can literally take out any card they want. So they take this card, okay, the King of Hearts. You turn your back, they can put the card back and they cut the card into the deck. And they can cut the cards as many times as they want. It's absolutely up to them. Now this is the thing that makes this trick so strong. At that point you turn back around and you say to the spectator, take the cards in your own hands. So they literally have the cards in their own hands and you tell them to deal. So they start to deal through the cards like this, okay? And you say, any point in the deal, you can stop wherever you want. So they have a free choice. They can stop wherever they like, so they stop here. So now you say, you can have this card, or this card. Which card would you like? So they go with this one. You have them turn over and you say, right, that's an indicator card, that's a 3. All I'd like you to do is to count down 3 cards. That is 1, 2, and the third card will be their selected card every single time. This is such an awesome trick. Let's get into it. All right guys, so Marlowe's perfect stop trick. This is a really, really nice trick and it's a tiny setup and it's very easy to remember. So all you need is a suit in reverse order. So any suit, I'm using spades. So King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ace. And remember what suit you're using because that's going to be important. So we've got our spades. The ace is on the face. So we're going to put these on the face of the deck and you're ready to start. Now, when you start the trick, you're going to shuffle the cards. I do this all the time. You're just going to take the cards for an overhand shuffle, shuffle about half the deck into your hand like this, and then when you get halfway, throw these back underneath these cards, and it just means that your setup is retained on the bottom of the deck, and it looks like you've shuffled a deck. So now you're going to have the spectator select any card, just spread nice and slow so they don't get a chance to go into your spade stack. They're going to take out a card, and we'll have a look at it. So in this case, 8 of hearts. Then you can turn your back, and you have them place the card on top of the deck and they can cut the cards as many times as they like. And it really doesn't matter because all you've done now is you've cut your setup, those spade cards, on top of their card. So they're cutting the cards as many times as they want. Now, here's the sneaky thing. You turn back around, you have them hold the cards and you say you're going to deal down the cards. When you want, just stop. Now what we're looking for is our spade cards, but if we don't get a spade card, we're just going to keep going with the number that shows up. So in other words, if they were to deal down and they'd stop here, you can give them a choice of either card. Which card would you like? Say they go with this one, you say, okay, that's a king, so king is 13. We're going to deal down 13 cards. So you keep doing this until you hit your spade stack. So let's see, 13, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we've got an ace. So it's not our spade stack, we keep going. We go 1, so that's 1, and we turn over another one. That's 3. Say, well, we'll deal down 3 cards. That's 1, 2, 3. And now we're into our spades. So as soon as you see your spade stack, you say, okay, well, we'll do it one last time. This time I know that this is now going to lead us to the chosen card. So we say Jack is 11, and you deal down. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and it will be their selected card every single time. It's a beautiful trick. Enjoy. Guys, don't forget, if you're loving these card tricks, to hit the like button and let me know what you think about them in the comments down below. Which one is your favorite? Let me know. If you're new to Magic and you love what I'm doing here on the channel, then I also have a bunch of professional courses that are designed to take you from zero to hero in the shortest amount of time possible. So I'm gonna put them underneath this video in my shop. Also, I'll link them in the description down below. So if you want some new tricks to entertain your friends and family with, that's a pretty good place to start. But right now, we're gonna take a look at the next trick. Let's get into it. So the first time I tried this trick, I fooled myself so bad. So listen, grab a deck of cards and try this one, because I guarantee you're gonna fool yourself with it. And let me know in the comments below if you do. So any deck of cards, no setup, the spectator shuffles up the cards, and then you ask them to remove a secret number of cards from the top of the deck. So you're gonna turn your back as they do this, so they would count off a number of cards. So say they think about 12, so they count off 12 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They can remove any number of cards and you have no idea of the number they've removed, and they put them in a pocket. So then you ask them to take the same number of cards. So in our example 12, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you ask them to shuffle these cards. So they give these cards a really good mix. And when they're happy, they're gonna stop shuffling and look at the bottom card. And that will be their chosen card. So they can shuffle up and they stop here. So let's say the chosen card is the 5 of diamonds. They then place these cards on top of the cards in their hand. Now remember, you've got no idea of the card they chose or the number of cards they removed. You then turn back around and you explain to the spectator, here's what I'd like you to do. You can name any person and any place in the world. No restrictions, whatever you want. So say they name Matt McGurk, because they're a big Matt McGurk YouTube fan, and they name Spain as the place. So they literally have a free choice of any person and any place. In this example, Matt McGurk. You ask them to spell out the person's name and the place. So in this example, it is M-A-T-T, that's Matt, M-C-G-U-R-K, that's McGurk, and the place was Spain. So S-P-A-I-N, and they're going to put the next card aside. So you ask them to put these cards back on top of the deck, but to make it interesting, they're going to put their secret number back on top of the deck as well. So they put their secret number of cards back on top of the deck, they take the cards in their hands, and they spell out the freely chosen person and freely chosen place. In this example, Matt McGurk, M-A-T-T-M-C-G-U-R-K, and the place was Spain, S-P-A-I-N, and the next card will always be the selected card. I have no idea why this works. This is absolute killer. Right, let's get into the explanation for this one. All right guys, so I'm gonna make the explanation for this one really easy. There's no real secret to it. It just kind of works itself. So you just got to follow along with the cards in hand. So what I'd say is just watch the performance of it one more time. You have them pick any secret number, whatever number they pick. So say they pick 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They hide those cards. Then they would remove the same number of cards to work with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They would shuffle up these cards like that. Look at the bottom card. In this example, 7 of diamonds. Drop these back on top of the deck, like so, and then you turn around. Now, if you'd like, you can add a couple of false cuts here just to kind of make it deceptive. If you'd like to do that, here's a really easy one. Cut the top third of the card off to the left, the middle third of the deck into the middle, and this third to the right, and then collect the cards from left to right, like so. And that's a nice little deceptive false cut. It doesn't change the order of the cards. So now you can say to them, I want you to pick any person and any place. And this genuinely works with any person and any place. So let's say they choose Matt McGurk and France, just as an example. You say to them, here's what I'd like you to do. Spell out Matt McGurk, M-A-T-T-M-C-G-U-R-K, then the place, F-R-A-N-C-E, and the next card you're going to put aside. Okay? Put this back on the top of the deck, put these cards back on top of everything, and then have them take that packet of cards, the secret packet of cards, and put them back on top of the deck, like so. They take the cards in their hands, and then you say, well, go ahead, spell out your person and place. And whatever person and place they've named, you've just done it, they do exactly what you've just asked them to do. So they would spell out M-A-T-T-M-C-G-U-R-K, F-R-A-N-C-E, R-A-N-C-E. The next card will always be the selected card. It works with any name, any place, it works every single time. It is definitely worth a like. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. We do new videos every single week, and I will see you soon in the next video.